Hello friends. Well, I thought I'd just talk about clairvoyance and mediumship and psychism, how it works, and mediumship and clairvoyance are the same thing basically, but psychism is something different. The psychic abilities, all spiritual latent gifts of the spirit that can be developed. Many, well some, are natural gifted psychics from 2 or 3 years old, and they have it all their life, and some have it and are frightened of it and keep shutting it away and denying it, and because sometimes they have fears of it because of certain reasons or things they've been told. Clairvoyance again has communication outwardly, that there's a bit of a mixture between psychism and clairvoyance. That the thing is, most psychics don't hear spirit communicating to them, that they can be guided psychically by spirit, that they don't hear thoughts in their mind or voices, but they do get inspirations to do certain things that maybe angels, guides, whoever's working with them gives them. So psychics are not totally cut off from the spirit realm, but mediums and clairvoyants communicate, and psychics are a little bit clairvoyant sometimes, but because clairvoyance has many descriptions. There's 4 main types of clairvoyance, which is clear seeing in the eyes, in the mind, clear hearing, clairaudience, so it's clairvoyance and clairaudience, clairsentience, clear feeling, and trying to think of the last one, but being that I've got short memory is the most advanced one's clairaudience, obviously hearing a real spirit voice in your mind. Sometimes you can hear spirit coming out of the air in your ears. That they come in many ways. The first development of becoming aware of spirits, quite often seeing dark shadows out the peripheral vision, out the corner of your eyes, and when you look they're gone, but they're there, and you doubt yourself, but that's spirit. Some people are naturals, but not that many. Mostly you would have to meditate and develop such gifts. Psychics, really what psychics do is tune into a object here on this planet. They don't tune into the spirit realms. They open their perceptions up spiritually to things on this world, such as anything. Some psychics have been used by oil companies to find deposits of oils, or copper, or coal, or gold and diamonds, all sorts of things, water sources, divining and all sorts of things. Psychics do many things, but greatly they're known for tuning into a person and giving them a reading. I'm a bit dubious about and don't promote fortune telling, because sometimes they can be accurate. See, rune reading and things like the I Ching, and there's other types of readings can actually be quite accurate at times. Some psychics, unfortunately it's a bit of a fairground ride, and they take you for a ride, some of them, because they're sit you down and tell you a fairly good reading about yourself and positive. They tell you tune into your aura and tune into your vibration, or hold something of yours, or something that belonged to somebody and they give you a reading about that person or about you. So they tune into you and give you a reading from what they can tell about you. They're quite often accurate, but afterwards they start telling you, oh, we've got a hole in your aura, or it needs stitching, or it's split, or a dark spot, and I can recommend selling you this oil for $120 or something, so which you sit in the bath of it, won't do you no good at all. So they do like to earn their money. But there's lots of genuine psychics too, of course. Just finding reputable ones. Clairvoyance, well, it's tuning into spirit, and the way it works is that you usually have a person either in a private reading or in a church or somewhere, a spiritualist church, wherever, and the medium can be guided by spirit to a person, quite often to go to a certain person, and he says, I think I'm coming to you, the lady in the red coat, and that he gets a perception, some sort of direction to that person from spirit, guiding him towards them, that loved ones or his guides or her guides are guiding them towards that person. And they often say, please speak up to me, because that gets the psychic link. The more you talk to me, the more they come in and get stronger. The stronger the vibration. Send your love up to me, because that's your vibration. Come to me, it powers me up, and it powers my communication abilities up to spirit. That I raise my mind up into spirit to communicate them, my vibration goes up into spirit, and they lower their vibration from spirit to slow their vibration down to communicate through the medium. And the mediums, they work in several different ways quite often with clairvoyance, all the 4 different ways of clairvoyance, and they use psychism as well. So many psychics are not clairvoyant or mediums, but most mediums are a little bit psychic, not highly psychic. Some of them are very psychic, but most of them have to be a little bit psychic. Quite often they started off as healers as well, so they tune into spirit and are guided, and it develops from there, or they sit in circles. But that link, there is a psychic link there, and the stronger it becomes, the more you send up, the more you speak up to the medium, the stronger that link becomes, that they connect with you, and it makes stronger connection with spirit for that person. And spirit can communicate through mediums in 2 ways. Directly from the spirit realm, which is an immensely long way away, I can assure you. Thought can travel any distance, and that as soon as that medium's in that room and that person thinks of that person in spirit becomes aware of that, and they know there's a medium, they instantly make the connection with that medium and start forming a link, and the link builds up, the energy builds up between the medium, the spirit, and the person receiving the message. So as it goes on, it gets stronger and stronger, and the readings can become better and better. So the spirit can communicate directly from the spirit realm through a medium or a clairvoyant, same thing. And also, there are spirit orbs upon this world that all spirit leave a small part of themselves behind that can fly around, fly through doors, like the proverbial fly on the wall, except, you know, they do have rules and regulations to abide by, and they don't always stick to them, but they, you know, they can fly through doors and they can be with us, they can see and hear us, but they also have clairvoyant abilities to communicate with each other, ESP, whatever you like to call it, mind-to-mind abilities, that they have a conscious presence as a spirit orb down here. When they're asleep in the spirit realm, they're still awake down here as spirit orbs. They never sleep as spirit orbs, they don't need to, because that's not a physical presence. They have a mind that Father God gives them that can stay awake 24 hours a day, whereas in spirit they do have to sleep. They don't have to eat, they don't have to drink, but they do have to sleep because they get tired. Well, it was a natural thing that Father God gave us, because you can go to many different places in your sleep. You can travel at night, even if you don't realise it. A lot of us are travelling at night out into the spirit dimensions, and we never even realise it. Some of us do, some of us don't, and that's the way it goes. But yes, so spirit orbs can communicate and link directly in the aura of a medium, quite often with the help of that medium's spirit guide, that they make the connection with the medium. The spirit guide starts it off and helps draw that spirit in to tune into the medium by making spiritual connection, energy connection with the aura of the medium, and the link builds up between them, and they start communicating to whoever they want to in the audience, or in a private reading, wherever you go. So that's basically how it works. And if you want to have those gifts and develop them, well, we all have the ability, every single one of us. That it's easier for some than others, and some have spent 20 years trying, still not got there. But you know, most can in you know, a relatively short time, 2 or 3 years maybe. You could develop a reasonable amount of clairvoyance and psychic abilities if you try, if you meditate once or twice a week. Whereas like others, they have got the natural ability already, then they sit in a development circle or awareness class at a church, spiritualist church, wherever, and they start communicating really great messages within like 2 or 3 weeks. They just totally open up straight away to it because they're naturals. So that's the way to go. So thank you for listening. Have a good day. Bye bye.